So good morning, it's 9:59, and my oldest is sending me messages through Instagram because he has access to computers at his dad's house. And he keeps sending them. He asked me for a VR system that's like $500 for Christmas, and that's another one. He asked me for this, right? It's $300. No. So the first one he asked for is $500. And as he's a teenager, I told him, honey, Santa doesn't have drug money. You're going to have to be reasonable. So he downgraded that request to one of the ones that's the Oculus Rift. It's $300. That's a little more reasonable, but we have a really old Oculus that plugs an old phone into, and he could play with that. But my gosh, why is he gonna be like this? Do you know how bad that is for your eyes? He can barely see as it is. I really need to get his glasses updated. And that has me anxious because it means going into a facility with close spaces and strangers who will breathe on you. Any germs that they may have picked up from anybody else that was in there, the day before. I won't do this. So he also mentioned Breath of the Wild DLC. I had to Google that. It's downloadable content. I guess I could see getting that. But he kind of blew through Breath of the Wild like super fast. And I just don't know if that's if downloadable content is really the way I want to go for Christmas gifts. So I sent him a meme and told him to chill. And he asked him when he wants to get his brother. I always push that every Christmas. What you want to get for your brother? Because usually they know exactly what the other one would want. I have been fighting my alarms. I really need to get myself rolling. And we're going to attempt to hit IKEA today, which is a slightly less enclosed space. I don't know how much Rona can get stuck in the testing mattresses, but I just want to make sure that whatever I pick up is going to work for essentially a bunk bed. It's a loft bed. Needs to be firm enough not to fall between the slats, that kind of thing. Needs to be soft enough that he will actually sleep. Fix up these things where they don't sleep. So my mom intends to go with me so that I have a much easier time getting things into the car. Looking like I need to clean the video chunks or video clips out of my phone again because it's racking up. By now, it's going to be about 10:05, so I better get after it. New low. Or the scale is breaking, I'm not sure. Probably a new low. It's 11:20, and it looks like my kiddo has finally stopped sending me messages on the gram. And they got weird because he's a weird little Gen Z dude. So here's my outfit because it's about 52 degrees outside and it's only supposed to get up to about 58 total today. This is a Supernatural hoodie that I can absolutely live in. It's a hooded sweatshirt, no zipper. And gray yoga pants and white Reeboks with my funky no-tie laces because I hate shoelaces and you would too if you did not have two functional thumbs. I'm gonna grab my diet shake here in a second, and then my mom and I are off to go get this mattress since It's going to be earlier pickup than we thought. And I'm going to go ahead and do this as an aside. I sure didn't want to do this on the 17th when I learned about it. But the reason for all the crazy back and forth with Thanksgiving was that on the 17th, there was a death in my ex-husband's family, and that's why the kids were with him. But they seem to be handling things okay, so they're coming back today. So I really gotta go get that mattress. Generally, when I'm shopping at IKEA and I need to go get something large out of the warehouse, I take a picture of the tag and I use that rather than writing it down. Here is more info that one of the employees grabbed for me, which turned out to be totally superfluous. And also, because I feel like it, here's another thing. You don't need any context. It was 1:39 and just got done with IKEA. Got a replacement mattress. And they had the right one, only they had a whole bunch of different colors. So the guy on the floor tells me where I'm supposed to go get this thing. He failed to tell me that the other ones in the bin that I was supposed to be super carefully checking were the exact same mattress in a different color. Why do you need a mattress in a different color when you're gonna put a sheet on it? That makes a whole ton of sense. And kitchenware has been shopped. Interesting Scandi grocery items have been shopped. I did not lift the mattress. It's in a roll. But I did drop some stuff off at Goodwill first to make sure that I had space in the back of this thing in case it wasn't rolled. So, fun stuff. And probably next step we'll be figuring out some lunch. Booyah. Lunch was 2 slices of sola bread and sun butter and jam and water again. But also I made some absolutely wonderful chai tea, so that was good too. After much wrangling of furniture, I ran out to go pick up my kiddos, and on the way home, since my mom was too tired to cook anything and I didn't want to either, I grabbed a family pack at BJ's, which had 3 pieces of grilled chicken, 2 pieces of salmon, steamed vegetables, mashed potatoes, and salad, and the options were great. The price was good for the quality of food. I had the salmon, as did my oldest, only he didn't also have vegetables. I tried to, kind of accommodate everybody, but it all kind of came out mostly gluten-free, so this really worked. Good stuff. It's actually 2:18 right now, and I'm willing to admit that I'm pretty much phoning it in today, because since my kids got home, that's all I've been concerned about. We got some school stuff to work on tomorrow, even though technically it's a school holiday for our district, and we will be getting into that. Maybe not quite first thing. I did let my youngest stay up late. We were looking at some funny reaction videos that are meant to be on YouTube, but it's a TikTok reaction, so people reacting to TikToks, and then it's uploaded on Facebook because somehow that makes sense. Whatever. I'm hanging in there. They're hanging in there. But it's late, and I'm done for the day. I didn't really show very much of what was going on with IKEA. We also stopped at PetSmart. As I try not to invade my family's lives with this YouTube mess. But that's where we're at. So, why is it... I have this one lock of hair that keeps trying to go straight back, and I hate that. I'm gonna go throw on some moisturizer, and then I'm out for the day. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, but other than schoolwork and maybe watching some one movie that recently came out on Hulu, we don't really have anything planned. And then Tuesday is a regular school day. everything's kind of running together because it's almost 2:30 in the morning. And with that, I'm out. Thanks for sharing my day with me.